I take pride in the words, Ich bin ein Berliner.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Well, that's the question former Florida Congressman and Fox News contributor Colonel Allen West is asking this morning, rightly so. Yeah. Good morning, an honor to have you.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me, everyone.
So what's the big difference here? The lack of toughness?
I think the big difference is that you have a president and President Obama that does not understand the adversary. President Kennedy and President Reagan understood that these are people that have a different perspective, a different way of life. It was about liberty going up against tyranny. And when you saw President Kennedy stand and say, we are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that freedom will flow for all people, and we will go to whatever measure. And then you saw President Reagan stand and say, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. But President Obama is looking at this from his own perspective and his own rose-colored glasses, instead of realizing that Vladimir Putin said the #1 disappointment for him of the 20th century was the collapse of the Soviet Union.
And he told it to President Obama directly. And yesterday I was talking to his former economic advisor who's since come over here. I'm talking about Vladimir Putin's, who worked with him up until 2005. And he said, not only does Vladimir Putin, he only understands one thing, and that's confrontation. Not only does he want Ukraine, he wants the Baltic states, and he even wants Finland. And the only way to get his attention is to stand up to him. And when President Obama came out and said military off the table, that was a big loser.
That was a green light for him. And really what we are seeing is history repeating itself, because Sir Neville Chamberlain back in the 1930s, exact same thing. Adolf Hitler said, I want the Sudetenland because I want to protect the ethnic Germans. And they said, okay, here, you can have the Sudetenland. And then the next thing you know, Blitzkrieg is running through Czechoslovakia. So Vladimir Putin is not done. I mean, this is a former KGB officer. He's a bully, and he sees weakness in the United States of America right now.
So he sees our president as a pushover. There's a brand new Fox News poll out that shows that a majority of Americans say President Obama on Russia simply not tough enough. Look at that, 66%. There's one other poll, Colonel, I want to show you, and that is from the Washington Post, asking the military, was he a good commander-in-chief of the military? The president, current president right now, 42% say yes, as opposed to 48% say no. And then George W. Bush, 65% say yes. Yeah. He was a good commander-in-chief. What's the difference between the two approaches?
I think that what you're seeing with President Obama is misplaced priorities. You don't see a president that is really focused on national security, building the military up. How can you say that you're a strong commander-in-chief when you send the Secretary of Defense out to say we're cutting the military down to pre-World War II type levels? From the Ronald Reagan era, when we had about 570 naval warships, we're talking about now going down to about 230. And the oceans have not shrunk. So I think that's the problem. We have a commander-in-chief that doesn't have a strategic vision.
Let's talk about your new book. Huge day for you, The Guardian of the Republic. Yeah. It's about everything, that really who you are and how you got to where you are right now.
Absolutely. It goes back and the formative lessons of my mother and father. And, you know, my father served in World War II. My older brother served in Vietnam. And how I was developed to be the person that I am today, very disciplined, very forthright. And I speak my mind, because really that's what my mother was. She was very the old Southern woman type of
It's nice that you're giving her credit.
Oh, I have to.
Is.
Absolutely.
It is.
How about the African-American community? Have they responded to your beliefs and speaking your mind?
Well, that's the tough thing, and that's why I kind of use that Ronin aspect, because the Ronin was an outcast samurai. And when you're a black conservative, as you saw recently with the Rafi Williams flare-up, you get castigated in a very negative light. And I think it's very important we understand that conservatism has always been in the black community. So we go back and study Booker T. Washington in the book and some of his concepts.
And those are some of the things we'll find in your book.